Hey guys, Coach LZGlowz here. In today's lesson, we'll go over certain situations and explanations that will help improve your understanding on why certain guns are better when attacking, defending, or even both. By the end of this workout, you will understand why certain guns are more effective at certain sides, improving your decision making on which guns to buy, allowing you to fight impactfully with or for your team. Let's first warm up by getting the feel of holding angles and pushing angles with different guns. Spend 5 to 7 minutes in the spike diffuse mode to practice pushing angles, and 5 to 7 minutes in the spike plant mode to practice holding angles. Make sure the bots are set on hard, turn off infinite ammo, and try not to use any abilities. You can use armor though. Try to focus more on the shotguns, snipers, and light machine guns when warming up. First, we will go over the guns that are effective to use for both sides. The classic, Frenzy, Ghost, Sheriff, Spectre, Bulldog, Guardian, Phantom, and Vandal are effective buys for both attacking and defending. They all are usable at the least at short to medium range, which are the main ranges you will be fighting at when attacking or defending. Only when you're defending long range or when your team is exposed to long range are when the rifles are more preferred. The first set of guns I want to discuss are the shotguns. The Shorty, Bucky, and the Judge are guns that should only be used when defending. This is because they require very close range, which when you defend a site, you can do by holding a choke. This does mean if the enemy team goes to a different site or a different choke, that the shotguns will be difficult to use because your pathing will require you to be at certain ranges that the shotguns will lose to. This weakness is the same reason why shotguns are poor for attacking, since the pathing it takes to get to site will require you to be at possible ranges where the shotguns cannot fight at all. This will either get you killed due to bad gun matchup, or have you not be able to fight with your team or trade them. The only time the shotguns should be considered for attack is if the rest of your team has guns that can evenly fight the enemy team, and the site that you will plan at is close quarters. An attacking Viper with ultimate may want to use a Judge, since your ultimate can make the site pseudo close quarters. The Operator is another gun that should only be used for defense. Being the total opposite of the shotguns, the Operator is very good at long range fights, but difficult or even poor at medium to short range fights. Its slow movement speed, scoping speed, and time between shots makes it difficult to peek with and to fight multiple people at ranges other than long range. When defending with the Op, you can position yourself to hold long angles, where if you were to attack with the Op, you may have to take medium to short range fights, which the Operator is poor at. Holding a long angle with the Operator when your team is entering site when attacking can be difficult, since not only do they have one less person, but you may not be in range to help your team with your agent's abilities. You are basically out of play. Of course, when defending, like the shotguns, when the enemy team does not come to your angle or site, retaking can become more difficult since you may be in ranges not favorable for you. This is why it's important, when you can, you should buy an extra rifle or even a sidearm to help with the fights the Operator is weak at. The Marshal on the other hand can be used for offense or defense. Due to its fast movement and relatively low time between shots, you can take medium range fights as long as you have cover. Attacking or peeking angles with the Marshal will be a little weaker than the other guns like the Vandal. But for its potential impact for its price, it is still a solid weapon to consider for attacking. It will just require you to be more precise with your aim. The light machine guns are a little odd. The ranges they are good at are effective when both attacking and defending, but due to them being overall a little weaker than the Spectre and primary rifles, it's suggested to use them only when needing a weapon with high wall penetration and fast time to kill for wall penetration strategies. Most times, wall penetration strategies are used on defense, such as Garage on Ascent, but LMGs being used to fight at short to medium range usually means the user is going for body shot kills, which is overall more weaker than going for headshots with the primary rifles. The Stinger, due to its difficulty at medium range fights, can be difficult to use when attacking. However, it can still be an effective gun for attack when you know the opponents are on a save or to get a lurk pick to get a real gun. It is of course very good for defending since, like the shotguns, you can create close range fights on site or at the choke. Now that we understand which guns are specifically good for defending and which ones are adequate for attacking, let's hop into a couple of swift plays. When defending, try using shotguns and hold close angles or the choke. Also try using the Operator and hold long angles or hold the choke behind cover. If you have to rotate with either of these guns, try pathing to where the ranges you take favor these weapons or to help you safely get to your teammates for a retake. You then can use abilities to help peek angles or even get you to move to favorable angles. In summary, the shotguns and Operators should only be used on defense since they require specific angles and ranges to be effective, which can be created when defending a site. The Operator is also more effective on defense than offense, since when defending or holding an angle, you are already scoped in, whereas when attacking, scoping in when peeking an angle can take too long, getting you killed before you fully scope in. All other guns can be used when attacking or defending. Just keep in mind you understand the range limitations they have, and hold or peek angles that will give you the greatest chance in getting a kill. I'm Coach LZGlowz. I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next one.